mother to do that.
That's right.
I feel for him now.
I feel like it's better to make fun of them and just make it a fun, casual conversation than to be like, oh, don't mention it. He squeaked and everyone be cool.
And everyone's just trying not to laugh, like,
Don't make eye contact.
Did you
Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
You guys know I'm so awkward about things. Like, I make fun of everything.
You?
Yes.
I was like,
I was making fun of you.
No, I was like, maybe I don't make fun of stuff.
You do.
I make fun of everything, but when it comes to the cracked voice, generally I've been like, just that casual. But
Why?
No, I don't, probably because it involves puberty and then I freak out.
That's so funny.
But then my sweet cousin, who is I panic. Like his voice cracked, look away. It's like I have to look
other things are happening in his body.
Avert your eyes.
It's gonna pop out of his chest.
But then my sweet cousin came to hang with Carson, and his voice just crack-a-lacking all over town. And he was laughing about it, and his parents were laughing at him, and I was like, oh, okay.
So you're okay with going through puberty? Is that what you said?
So you're not deeply ashamed? That's weird.
I cannot believe this about you, Beth.
I know. I get
so opposite of you.
I know.
Yeah.
But now it's cool. I can laugh about it.
Now you can.
Now that I know everyone's okay.
All right.
Like,
well, let's start working on hair everywhere.
oh no, I can't. I would never talk about it. Well, another cousin. You know what? A second cousin, a different one. I am very uncomfortable with hair.
Yeah. And
he was so proud of his armpit hair. And I would never say anything about that. I would...
You would say something about your own armpit hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But a teenage boy, never.
Really?
I would never bring it up.
Why?
I'm very uncomfortable.
Well, it's not like I talk about that subject very much.
But you know, like if you saw like your boy and he had armpit hair, you'd be like, oh, look at that. Like,
I always say,
I see people,
hey, can I put those in dreads?
Yeah.
That's always what
See, I would never. I'd look away.
Okay.
I just.
That's so funny.
But he was like, look at Beth. Oh, so much hair, and I was like, oh, neat. I was panicking. But then he was so cool with it that I was like, okay, this is cool. Hey, high five.
Hey,
yeah.
high hair.
So I've had 2 teenage boys that have put me in my place and been like,
wow.
it's cool.
That's good that they came
well,
before Carson.
I know.
Went through puberty.
Yeah,
It's a good thing Carson's not uptight.
I know. Good thing my oldest is still relaxed. That would be
Everything's going to happen to him and you're going to be like, look away!
That is kind of weird.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh goodness, don't bring those up.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't make any sense because of who I am, but...
And also you have like 6 brothers? 5 brothers?
15. 4. I only have 4.
Yes, like that's so funny to me.
I would never, ever mention it.
You wouldn't?
But you weren't the youngest, never mind. So you
I had 2 older brother and 2 little brothers.
So you're right in the middle. You're
I'm
right in the
there.
thick of it.
I just looked away.
That is so funny
I
to
just
me.
panicked. Look away.
Don't comment on the squeaky voice.
Just don't comment. I didn't realize that everyone was cool with laughing about it.
Okay, this is a great topic.
Let's do it.
This is the odd thing that makes no sense that Beth can't deal with.
Okay.
What's the odd thing you can't deal with?
Oh, that does not match her personality.
Yes.
Well, you put me on the spot. I can't think.
No, you are really horrible at that. That does match your personality perfectly. Like, let's see. What's something about Andrea that seems shocking? Every time I'm like, that's shocking.
I don't know.
I'm not shocked by much. She is who she is and sticks straight to it. What about you, Camille?
How many times have you
Oh.
I can't even talk about
You
it.
can't. It's very hard.
How many times have you heard me talk about, like Andrea's always bragging about her strong bowels.
I would prefer we not mention this.
It's too late.
Patreon, you get that. The rest of the world is not going to get that.
You have great bowels.
I do have great bowels.
This is a core part of who you are. I'm just saying, you've never heard me talk about this. Like, Beth is always announcing what stage her stomach is at in the point of digestion. Like, oh, I'm so gassy. Oh, I gotta let this one. I'm not at all like that. Have you ever heard me talk about that? It is like a silent subject to me. Like, something happens and I'm always like,
okay.
Not gonna talk about that. Don't talk about that.
That's your, your surprising thing?
Do you think, because I talk about everything.
I guess that is
That's
true.
true.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I mean, I talked about having a UTI for heaven's sake.
yeah,
right?
but yeah, when it comes to gassy things,
Yes.
you do keep it locked down.
Really, really quiet about that.
Okay.
Y'all can't stop talking about things, so.
Okay. So I don't make fun of squeaky voices. You
Yeah.
don't make fun of like gassy things. Andrea, what is shocking?
I know there's lots. I just can't think of any.
Can't think of any. It just seems like the things that we make fun of you most about are like the things about your personality.
Exactly.
Well, it's like,
So it's already out there.
You just
It's
made fun
already
of my
out there.
core personality.
I just threw out there that you're always like, I have very strong bowels.
yeah, she wants to delete, but she does edit, so we don't have a lot of control.
So we might need to come up with a few more minutes.
Yeah, because suddenly there's going to be a big old cut. What's surprising? I mean, Andrea's so healthy,
Yeah, she's so stable.
but then she drinks milkshakes like a beverage, so it seems confusing, but we know that about her, that she doesn't think there's any bad food, she just eats it.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
we already know that. We know she sits in the back at a concert. She's not, did you know this about
No,
her?
I didn't know that.
Girls are up front dancing away.
Oh, yeah,
Andrea's
yeah.
sitting in the back,
That's
Just
true.
quietly, politely clapping.
True.
I think it's unusual how competitive Andrea gets with sports, like watching her kids
or games.
or games, like
or
that.
games.
I mean, to me, it
that's
kind of
true.
seems like her part of her personality, but I am surprised by it every time.
Yeah.
Because she's just nice and
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden her kids are playing a sport and it's like, do you want the ball or not? Get it or don't. All right, sit down on the bench. Like, I feel like
throats out.
I feel like she gets
Really?
like
The
intense,
tiger
serious.
comes out.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising.
That is surprising.
I know, because I think for the most part I'm pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I try to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Biggest
Until we
regrets
talk
of my
about board
life.
games.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. No.
well, and just that you care so much about it, like your kids sporting.
Mhm.
That's the part that I find surprising about you.
I need to.
What is wrong?
Can you guys look up LDS library?
Okay.
This is an odd change of topic. Really odd thing to go into right now.
Okay. what can I help you with?
I needed the children's hymn book.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we're gonna sing now, Beth.
Okay. I don't.
An odd thing about me is I can just break out into a song.
Oh,
No.
yeah, here it is.
Jesus once was a little child.
Okay. This is one of the weirder moments
Okay.
of my life.
Okay. So speaking of that, speaking of competitive games,
Okay.
so on Sunday, we were at church like we do every Sunday.
Like
Right.
you do.
Like
And-
you do.
We happened to have a special church meeting where we were just singing songs.
Oh.
Like, we were singing children's songs. It was actually really great.
For like
Someone
a
didn't
whole
prepare a
hour?
lesson.
For like 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
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 And so one of the songs we sang is called Jesus Once Was a Little Child.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know that song. I've sang it since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
But I've never sung
Since
the
you were a
second-
little child.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like
Oh,
Jesus.
let's hear the second verse.
I've never sung the second verse. So this is the second
Are
verse.
you gonna sing it?
Well, let me start with the first verse. It's great, so you can hear it. Jesus once was a little child like me, and he was pure and meek and mild as a little child should be.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
all know that, yeah.
great first verse.
Yeah.
Let's
Second
hear
verse.
the second verse.
He played as little children play, the pleasant games of youth, but he never got vexed if the game went wrong, and he always spoke the truth.
Oh.
When we sang that part, my husband looked at me.
Unlike you.
And I was like, I know. I get vexed and Jesus didn't. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on not being vexed when I play games so I can be like Jesus.
Okay.
Wow.
It's always coming back to being like that guy.
I
Tell you
know.
what?
I like that your husband just pointed it out right
Oh, I
there in
know.
the middle of
And he
church.
sits in front of everyone and he just turned and he started laughing. And I looked at him and I started laughing. Yeah.
He's like, big Andrea down there. She gets vexed. Just so you guys know. She's a vexed one.
Okay, so that's surprising about you.
Yeah.
Your vexedness.
I get vexed when I play games. But I'm nice. I just don't like to lose.
You're not nice.
How do I say
That was
this?
a lie. you are in for the kill.
Malicious,
you just don't
even.
rub their face in it.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your version of nice and my version of nice are two very different things.
Yeah, it's true. That's
So,
true.
but this is what I finally had to learn is, you just don't rub their face in it.
Okay.
So that's,
I can agree with that.
Okay, well now we know something new about each of us.
There you
Yes.
go.
I'm
Okay.
so glad. Let's talk to the guest we've been waiting for.
Oh.
Oh man.
We're pumped about this one. We get to talk to Linda McGurk,
Woo!
who wrote, if you know her on Instagram, she's Rain or Shine Mama, and she wrote this book called There's No Such Thing as Bad Weather.
Oh,
And if you
man.
have not read this or listened to it, you need to. So enjoy this episode.
All right, bye, Patreon.